Hey everybody, it's me, Ali Burns from Picks Parlays, and it's time for another NBA Total Chaos. I've got two expert handicappers here from the Insiders Room. It's the Insiders Room crew, and they're going to give us their opinion on 5 basketball games that are going down this Friday, October the 21st. They're going to tell me, are they going over or under the total? It's total chaos. WryCape, I missed you last week. You were the winner of the week before, but you missed out last week. You do have the best record of the week. You're 28, 24, and 2. How you feeling about being back today?
I feel great being back. NBA certainly isn't my strong suit, and I had to change some stuff up to cap today, but I think we'll be all right. I feel confident.
You know, Chip Chirimbus, when he first came on, when I first started Total Chaos, we were doing NFL, and Chip Chirimbus said, I am just not a totals guy. I don't really look at totals. And then he went on this heater. He was like 30-12 through the NFL season. He's like, apparently I'm a totals guy. So you might just learn something about yourself today, Rye. You might just, Joey Tron. We're still going with that. At betting underdog, you're 5-9. How's it feel to be back?
Feels good to be back. I want to rebound from last week, so we'll see how it goes at NBA.
Yeah, last week was a little bit of a rough week. Dan Kaiser was the winner. That was college football. Stuff got a little shady with a lot of games. Even like I wasn't expecting a lot of that to happen, but it's what happened, and it's a new week, and it's a new sport, and here we go. But before we go, I need everyone to like and subscribe and ring that hot dang bell for notifications. It's just this thing we do to support people that give us free picks, And also don't forget about FanDuel. It's my sponsor. They've got a no sweat first bet for all new accounts up to $1,000. There's a link in the description of the video that you are currently watching right now. This video that I'm talking to you on, there's a description. Hit it and then find the link and then just go from there. You get $1,000 in a no sweat first bet. And if you're in the state of Ohio, they're going to drop $100 into your account just for getting signed up, even though you don't go live until January. Kind of a big deal. You're welcome. You're welcome for the free money. All right. So let's get this party started. We're going to start out with the Raptors and the Nets. It's a 226.5. And people at home, just know we filmed this on the day before the games, right? So this is Thursday filming. They play on Friday. A lot of these totals are kind of all over the place. All right. So we only hold you guys accountable for the total that we give on the show. It's 226.5. Rye, let's go.
Yeah. So Toronto's first game went under. Brooklyn's first game went over. The over is 4-0 in the past 4 meetings in Brooklyn. Both teams play at a slow pace in game one. Toronto's offensive efficiency is 106.8. Brooklyn's is 101.4. I'm going with the under here.
Under we go. All right, Joey, how you feeling?
Yeah, I agree with Ryan on this one. I like the under. As a whole, out of the last 15 games between these guys, though, 8 of them have gone over. Not that big of a margin between the over and the under. But it's early in the season. I expect them to play a little bit more defensive than offensive this early in the season. So I lean towards the under.
That's a really good point. Earlier in the season, they play more defense. For those of you that aren't huge basketball people, defense is hard to play. You're going backwards. You're backpedaling all the time. So as the season gets later, less defense is played in the NBA. Celtics are at the Heat. That's a 218, Joey. What do you say about this one?
Yeah, so the Celtics looked great in their first game of the season. Sorry, Rye. The Celtics shot 56% from the field and 78% from the free throw line. My big highlight from that game is a 78% from the free throw line. With a total like 218, two close teams like the Celtics and the Heat, if there's fouls to give, they'll give them, put them to the free throw line, and making those free throws is what will put this go over.
Over we go. And they lost PJ Tucker, who was a huge part of the Heat's defensive system. What do you got here, Ryan?
Yeah, so I'm also on over. Both teams cashed over their last game. As Joey said, Boston looked good offensively. They looked strong defensively against the Sixers. Miami didn't really look good on either side of the ball. Boston has the number 1 pace or the 3rd pace in the NBA, and they're number 1 in offensive efficiency. So I think this game goes over too.
Over we go. All right. It's crazy with Miami. Like they've got this all-star kind of roster going on, but I don't think it's your year, Miami. Pistons are at the Knicks. It's a 218.5. Rye, what say thee?
So both teams went over last game. New York went over because of overtime. But I like the under here. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in New York. The under is 6-2 in their last 8 meetings. Both teams play at a slow pace, and New York is bottom 5 in offensive efficiency, whereas Detroit is right in the middle of the pack. So I like this to go under.
All right, Joey.
Yeah, I agree with Rye. I like this one to go under as well. Knicks held John Moran and Grizzlies to 115 points. Like you said, it went into overtime. Granted, Grizzlies only put up 7 points in overtime. Knicks only put up 4. But Detroit only shot 42% against a weak Orlando Magic team. And with that being said, Knicks are a much better defensive threat to most teams in Eastern Conference than Orlando Magic. So I think that Knicks defense will smother the Pistons, and this will go under.
A weak Orlando Magic team with my Duke baby Banchero on it. Watch out, y'all. Watch out. Grizzlies and the Rockets. It's a 229.5, Joey.
Yeah, I think this one is going to go under. I think a 229 number is way too high this early in the season. 6 of the last 10 of these has gone over the total. Has gone under the total. Grizzlies do have a good offense, but I don't know. Early in the season, 229, that's a really high number. I think this stays under.
All right, Ryan, what do you got?
Yeah, if we look at their last game, Memphis doesn't really have a good offense. Their efficiency is 102.6. Houston's is 101. The under is 30-14 in the last 44 meetings in Houston. They're both slow-paced teams. I'm going with the under here.
All right. If you guys agree on the next one, start planning on what your tiebreaker is going to be. Jazz and the T-Wolves is a 229. Rye, you're up first. Don't tank it on purpose. Tell me what your real picks are. We can do tiebreakers. It's cool.
I would never tank.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm going over this high number, actually. Both teams went under last game, but the over is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. The over is 6-2-1 in the last 9 in Minnesota. Both teams look good on both sides of the ball. Both teams play a decent pace. Utah is 4th in offensive efficiency at 116.4. So I am going with the over. I think we see a lot of points here.
All right, Joey, why do you like it over?
All right, I know it's a little contradictory to what I just said about the other total at 229, but the Jazz have so much depth on offense. Their bench outscored their starters 68-55 on opening night. So you'll have a combination of Rudy Gobert, D'Angelo Russell, and Mike Conley on the court at the same time. I think this goes over.
All right. Okay, so we are going to do a recap. So you guys figure out what your best bet. It doesn't have to be in these 5 games. It doesn't have to be a total, just your best basketball bet for tomorrow. Okay, number 1, I'm going to recap. We'll get back to you. Everybody out there, you want to join the Insiders Room Discord, and you're going to do it at the Insiders Room on Twitter. There are tons of really sharp cappers, and they are all over the place when it comes to sports. These 2 knuckleheads right here love their NASCAR. Dustin Bowser, huge tennis guy. AM Plus Money is a really big soccer dude. I mean, these guys really span out over all the sports that you can bet on. So join that Discord and hook up with the Insiders Room crew. They're really fun. Also, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Do me a solid. Just do it right now. It's cool. I'll wait. Awesome. See, that wasn't hard at all, was it? Okay, next step, check out FanDuel Sportsbook. You're going to download the app onto your phone, and there's a link in the description of this video. Click on that, and you'll get my promo. It's a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. And if you're in the state of Ohio, even though you don't go live until January, they're going to drop $100 in your account just to get you started. It's a great time to have a free $100. We're talking bowl games, people. Okay, bowl games are going on at that time. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong thing. That's your FanDuel thing. If you're over at picksandparlays.net, use the promo code NFL. That's going to save you 20% off whatever you buy. All right, RyCape, tell the people who you are and what you're all about.
Yeah, I'm RyCape. You can find me everywhere at RyCape, and I do NASCAR shows every race day at noon. We are winding down. 3 races left.
Yeah. Is that you only do NASCAR?
I do pretty much every sport possible, except for
But I mean, like, as far as racing, like, do you do Le Mans and Formula One and all that, just NASCAR stuff and racing?
Yeah, NASCAR. I'll do the trucks.
Oh, that's fun too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Joey.
No, I don't do any of that one.
That is your real name. Tell the
Indeed
people who
is.
you are and what you're all about.
Yeah, I cap all sports, college basketball, college football. I do a NASCAR show with Rye every race day at noon. I post all my plays on Twitter at Betting Underdog and everything in the Insiders Room Discord.
Yes, I love this. I love this. Okay, so here is your recap, and then we'll get to your bonus picks. For the Raptors and the Nets, they're both going under 226.5. Celtics at the Heat, they're both going over the 218. Pistons and the Knicks, 218.5. They both say it goes under. Grizzlies at the Rockets, the 229 and a hook, they're taking it under. Jazz at the T-Wolves is going over 229 points. Don't forget about the Insiders Room Discord. RyCape, what is your best bet?
So my best bet is going to be the Washington Wizards money line, minus 120.
That was
Are
your
you
best
fucking
bet
kidding me
too.
right now, dude? That was literally what I was just gonna say. The Wizards money line. I had
So
my
we
reasoning
got
right
it.
in my head and everything.
All right,
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
give you
All right.
10 seconds. Tick tock, tick tock. Do 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 do.
All right, give me the Brooklyn Nets money line against the
Nets
Raptors.
money line.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons. Let's go.
All right, you got it. What's your juice? Rye, what's your juice?
Mine's minus 120.
Joey, what's your juice?
Give me 1 second. I just closed out of it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Because this is gonna, if you both win, this will determine the winner. Whoever had the better juice will be the winner.
Mine's minus 140.
Okay. Minus 140. Bam. So we got this. All right, everybody. Rye's taking Wizards on the money line. Joey's taking the Nets on the money line. That's your round of NBA total chaos. This was a good one. I'm excited to see what happens. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Check out that Insiders Room Discord at the Insiders Room. If you're looking for me, I am at Plus Money Honey. Like I always say, may the best capper win. Bye, guys.